Dre is the innovator.
I need something a little bit more impressive.
I had to work harder than the next guy just to do as well as the next guy. And to do better than the next guy, I had to.
From rags to riches, the story of hip-hop icon Dr. Dre underscores the power of strategic investments. Though he started with humble beginnings, one single business move catapulted him to billionaire status. But what was this elusive deal that transformed Dre's bank account from millions to billions overnight? The answers lie in lessons we can all learn from Dre's patient, calculated approach to investing. Join me as we uncover the windfall that made Dre a mogul and how you can apply his strategy to your own investment decisions. From startups to stocks, we'll explore the smart money moves that multiplied Dre's wealth exponentially. You'll discover what separated Dre from the pack and allowed him to capitalize on an investment that defined his legacy. The days of guessing are over. By the end of this video, you'll have the inside scoop on the single game-changing investment that made Dr. Dre a billionaire. Andre Dr. Dre Young was born in 1965 in Compton, California. Though notorious today as a dangerous city, back then it was a relatively middle-class area. Dre described his upbringing as not rough at all compared to the realities of later decades. As a teen, Dre was more interested in music than academics. He got involved with local electro-hop group World Class Wreckin' Crew and learned the basics of DJing and producing. This early experience would pave the way for Dre's future music career. In 1986, Dre joined forces with fellow Compton natives Ice Cube and Eazy-E to form NWA. Their raw, aggressive lyrics shone a spotlight on police brutality, crime, and life on the streets in South Central LA. Songs like Straight Outta Compton put NWA on the map and launched the gangsta rap genre. Despite their success, financial disputes led Ice Cube and Dre to eventually depart from the group and strike out solo. Though his time with NWA was short, it cemented Dre as a rising hip-hop talent and carved his lane in the industry. Fresh off his NWA days, Dre released his first solo album, The Chronic, in 1992. He signed with Death Row Records and collaborated with gifted young rapper Snoop Dogg, who appeared across the album. The Chronic was a departure from NWA's controversial shock raps. Dre presented himself as a party host and laid-back narrator, rapping over smooth, funk-inspired beats. Singles like Nothing But AG Thang with Snoop Dogg shot up the charts. The album went triple platinum, cementing Dre as a bankable hitmaker. Equally important was Dre's producer role in crafting The Chronic. He layered live instruments with synthesizers and samples, creating a signature G-funk sound. As a producer, Dre shaped the sonic aesthetic of West Coast hip-hop in the 1990s. The Chronic proved two things. Dre had skills in both rapping and producing hit songs. This laid the foundation for the business mogul he would soon become. In 1992, Dre co-founded Death Row Records with notorious producer Suge Knight. Though they would later have a falling out, the indie label marked a turning point in Dre's career. Death Row's roster boasted Dre's collaborators on The Chronic, including singer Nate Dogg and rapper Snoop Dogg. Led by Dre's production, the label's artists exploded in popularity. Dre's 1993 album Doggy Style, which featured Snoop Dogg, debuted at #1. Singles like Gin and Juice still get played at parties today. Tupac Shakur joined Death Row in 1995, adding to the label's growing star power. Though Tupac was killed in 1996, his debut album All Eyes on Me became among the highest-selling and most critically acclaimed rap albums of the 1990s. With its stable of hot talent shaping the sound of West Coast hip-hop, Death Row pulled in over $100 million in revenues by the mid-90s. Though friction with Knight motivated Dre to leave the label in 1996, his time at Death Row gave him his first big payday and cemented his status as an A-list producer. After splitting from Death Row, Dre regrouped and founded his own label, Aftermath Entertainment, in 1996. He continued producing for artists like Snoop Dogg and Tupac for a time. But Dre grew tired of the violence and legal troubles embroiling his former Death Row partners. He began seeking out a new generation of talent, determined to help artists sidestep industry pitfalls and achieve success safely. Dre's first major signing for Aftermath was rapper Eminem, whom he discovered on an early demo tape. Upon hearing it, Dre said he felt like the best rapper that ever lived had just handed me his demo. Dre produced Eminem's major label debut, the Slim Shady LP, which was released through Aftermath and Interscope Records in 1999. The album was a massive commercial success, earning Dre his first Grammy and minting Eminem as rap's hottest newcomer. Aftermath. Dre continued discovering and mentoring young artists while expanding his production catalog. But another venture pairing his music chops with entrepreneurial vision would soon eclipse all to make Dre a billionaire. Number 5. Identifying an untapped market for quality headphones. In the 2000s, the proliferation of digital music led to the rise of portable players like the iPod. Tech accessories company Monster had a hit on their hands with Beats by Dre headphones, tuning into the growing portable audio trend. But as Apple and other brands put out headphones costing only $20, $30, consumers had limited options on the higher end. Monster's Beats filled the void with over-ear headphones priced around $100, $200 and influential celebrity endorsements. Sensing potential in the market, Dre reached out to Monster about designing a line of premium headphones in partnership. Jimmy Iovine, founder of Interscope Records, got involved too. Iovine recently recalled thinking, "The kids are going to want this one headphone because hip-hop is so big. There's got to be one headphone." The goal was to give music listeners, especially hip-hop fans, a cooler alternative to the flimsy white earbuds Apple included with their devices. Dre aimed to make Beats synonymous with quality, the must-have accessory expressing your passion for music. In 2006, Monster went into business with Dre and Iovine to launch Beats by Dre. The over-ear headphones focused on reproducing the full spectrum of sound, from hip-hop beats to rock riffs. Dre directed the audio engineering, aiming to recreate the intimate experience of sitting in a studio and listening to music alongside the producers and artists themselves. His goal was audio quality on par with speakers costing thousands, except within compact headphones. The savvy marketing emphasized Dre's credibility as a music legend, but the sound quality had to live up to the hype. Beats invested in research and development to back up the claims. In 2008, Beats headphones finally launched, with models like the flagship studio retailing for $300. Early models were criticized for overemphasizing bass, but constant improvement and innovation turned Beats into a leader in high-definition audio. Number 7. Cultivating an aspirational brand. From the start, Beats framed their headphones as a symbol of status and musical passion. The idea was that merely wearing Beats said something about the owner's style and love for quality audio. Dre and Iovine secured partnerships with LeBron James, Lady Gaga, and other A-list athletes and musicians to boost Beats' aspirational brand image. Beats crafted emotionally charged ads, underscoring how music empowers listeners to pursue their potential. This savvy branding strategy appealed to consumers on a deeper level. Beats fostered an almost cult-like following by making customers feel part of an attitude, identity, and culture beyond just owning a product. Number 8. Beats becomes a billion-dollar brand. In 2012, Beats landed a game-changing deal for their headphones to be included with HP laptops. This mass distribution model proved that Beats could disrupt a huge sector beyond niche music tech accessories. The same year, Beats launched its music streaming service, Beats Music, later evolving into Apple Music. Beats had become an ecosystem delivering premium listening experiences across multiple platforms. By 2014, Beats hit $1.5 billion in annual sales. Apple took notice of Beats' success and the potential to continue innovating consumer audio experiences. They acquired Beats for the staggering sum of $3 billion, Apple's largest acquisition ever at the time. Dre received a reported $620 million upfront, instantly pushing him into billionaire status with a net worth around $800 million. His Beats ownership stake earned him an additional estimated $400 million over the next few years. Just like that, the kid from Compton who tinkered with turntables back in the day now sat atop an entertainment empire. For Dre, Beats was the game-changing investment that multiplied his wealth exponentially. Looking back, what made Dre's investment in Beats pay off in such an extraordinary way? A few key factors. He focused on solving an authentic problem he truly understood, lackluster audio options for music enthusiasts, rather than chasing quick cash in an unfamiliar field. He created a powerful, aspirational brand that embodied passion, premium quality, and elevating one's potential. He partnered with Jimmy Iovine, who brought decades of music industry expertise to perfectly complement Dre's artistic talents. He remained patient through years of R&D, perfecting their sound technology and distribution model for global reach. In short, Dre made a calculated business move in an area he was uniquely positioned to disrupt as a music visionary. Then he stuck with it until the payoff matched the scale of his ambition. Though we may not replicate Dre's precise path, his Beats investment holds lessons for our own funding decisions. Home in on frustrations or limitations in spaces you're passionate about. Innovative solutions will follow. Partner with people whose skills and experiences complement yours. Build a compelling brand identity that resonates emotionally with customers. Stay patient through setbacks. Maintain focus on the long-term potential. Invest in R&D until you truly set new standards that people rave about. Like Dre, we can seek out ventures that solve underserved problems in authentic ways. Instead of following trends, have conviction in solving frustrations people share. Join forces with the right people, keep faith in the vision, and commit to excellence. One carefully chosen investment could transform your financial situation. Number 11. Other stars who made game-changing investments. Dr. Dre isn't the only celebrity whose fortunes flipped thanks to calculated investments. A few other examples. Jessica Alba launched The Honest Company after struggling to find baby products without harsh chemicals. The eco-friendly brand disrupting the baby care space is now valued at nearly $2 billion. Serena Williams. Serena Ventures focuses on funding diverse founders overlooked by the status quo. Already, they've funded startups later valued at $100 million or more. George Clooney didn't earn most of his $500 million net worth from acting. It's from co-founding the tequila brand Casamigos, which sold for $1 billion in 2017. Gwyneth Paltrow. Building on her passion for lifestyle and wellness, Goop is now a leading contextual commerce brand worth over $250 million. The list goes on. Like Dre, these stars recognized untapped potential and poured their passion into execution. Now their investments represent exponential wealth for the long term. Number 12. Evaluating your next big investment. How can you assess your own potential next business venture using Dre's strategy? Here are key questions to ask. Does it address unmet needs or solve real frustrations better than the status quo? Is the market validated? Does it have a compelling origin story and ethos that build an emotional, aspirational brand? Is there potential for innovation and expansion into adjacent markets down the road? Do you really understand the industry intricacies firsthand? If not, who can fill this gap on your team? Are you and your team ready to power through the iterations and stumbles required to achieve excellence? If you can answer yes for each, you may be onto something big. Trust your vision, do your homework, and don't cut corners. Like Dre, think long-term, avoid hype traps, and let authenticity guide you. Dr. Dre's journey reveals how a single strategic investment can multiply one's wealth exponentially when executed with patience and precision. By identifying an untapped market for quality audio equipment and dedicating years to perfecting the Beats brand, Dre transformed himself from a music producer to a billionaire mogul with one monumental deal. We may not replicate Dre's exact path, but we can all learn from his investment strategy. Home in on underserved spaces you're passionate about, join forces with the right people, build an aspirational brand identity, and stick it out for the long haul. With focus and perseverance, you could be one smart investment away from taking your financial situation to game-changing new heights. I hope you find value in this deep dive. Let me know if you want me to cover other business leaders or celebrities whose investments paid off big time. Please subscribe, and share if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for spending time learning with me today. I'm grateful you chose this video, and I hope you found it helpful and motivating. Your support means so much and pushes me to keep creating content that provides value. Share any feedback or future video ideas in the comments. I look forward to seeing you in the next one and helping you build on the investment lessons we covered today. Until then, remember the power of patience, passion, and persistence. You could be one strategic move away from realizing your financial potential. Thanks again, and see you soon.